Hey guys, welcome to Sinfully Fun Games. We're looking at Legends of Elmura. Let us begin. I'm just gonna say Anon. Come on, load up. Welcome, explorer. Here is the starting point of your new adventure, the Wanderer's Valley, a verdant fold that connects many parts of the great land of Elmura. Though perhaps explorer is not exactly the right term for you. Let's be honest. You're really a young, horny guy who decided on a drunk bet in a tavern back home that you would travel to the Fey lands to bang the hottest chick in the world and then return with the tales of your conquest. And so here you are. Truth be told, it really is a beautiful place. You've never felt such peace. Sunshine, bird song, a gentle breeze, the world. This would be a wonderful place to settle. If you had magic, that is. You know the inhabitants of these lands are magical, and as a human you are ill-equipped to fight them. Betting them, though, is a different matter. Because few humans travel to the Fey lands, and even fewer return, you have limited knowledge of the geography here. Your map is barely more than a few lines. The only real detailed part is the Wanderer's Valley. The rest is all guesswork. You have a general idea where the sea is. To the north are some enormous-looking mountains. They look like they'd be a pretty nasty climb, and they're off by a few weeks' trek at least. Better start simple. You scan the landscape for any signs of roads or beaten paths. It looks like there's some kind of pass in the low hills just to the east. Maybe it's a trade route or something. I should head that way. Rumble. Almost the moment you make your decision to go east, you see a small landslide tumble into the pass. Once the cloud of dust dissipates, you see that boulders now block your path. Well, fuck. If I go to the west, I can find a way around. What's that? You cast your eyes about. You feel certain someone is watching you. Someone in the direction of the rock slide? You try to play it cool and look around at the same time, but you see no one. Eventually, you continue on your way. You head west out of the valley. The day is bright, and wisps of clouds dot the sky. You soon hear waves crashing. You follow the sound, picking your way down a narrow rocky path that leads to the beach. The sea, cliffs, this must be, let's see, cliffside. Oh, that's what they say. You write on your map to make it a little more obvious. Clearly these towering cliffs are cliff sides. You take the time now to look towards the western sea. You've never seen so much blue. Excuse me. The water, the sky, it seems like an endless azure vista. The sounds of the surf and gulls and the smell of the salt air invigorates you. Might be nice to relax here for a bit and get some sun. Wait, what's that sound? Singing? The breeze carries a song to you, and you find it entrancing. Your feet begin to move on their own, seeking out the source of the melody. For a brief moment, you think this is odd, but your mind is soon clouded by the enchantment. You move in the direction of the mysterious sound, yet your feet bring you closer and closer to the cliff's edge. Waves crash into the rocky shoreline below. The drop is hundreds of feet down. Jagged rocks protrude through the foamy swell, leering up at you like the jaws of a great white. You're flush at the edge of the precipice. You raise your foot once more to move it beyond the safety of the ground, when you're caught by some beautiful sight your eyes have ever beheld. There, in the brilliant blue sky, is a veritable angel. She is blue of wing, red of hair, and has the voice of a heavenly choir. Jiggle physics! Your heart thrills as she swoops down, and all lights in front of you. She gives you a once-over with her fuchsia eyes. A human male, what are you doing here? Your mind clears a little now that her song has ceased, but the blood you desperately need to think is soon flowing south as you take in her insane curves and ridiculously small bikini bottom. Not that bikini bottom, guys. Gotta play cool? Damn, she's hot. Just a great adventurer, adventuring through Elmura. An adventure? That sounds interesting. Tell me, have you been on many adventures? Yes, lots. I am known far and wide for my adventuring skills. She's just looking at me. I don't think she's buying it. So, what exactly are you? I don't think I have encountered your kind before. My name is Jinx. I am a siren. You wouldn't be alive if you'd encountered my kind before. Does that mean you're gonna kill me? Well, see. I am also a vampire. I am both, you see. I was born to Somnus, a noble vampire in Lorelia. I expect you've heard of her. Totally, absolutely, very famous. Then you know she was a powerful siren whose song was so strong that it could affect even the Fae. That is how they met, you see, my parents. Her voice, so wonderful. There was a great storm, and my mother could see the sailors on a ship fighting to avoid the rocky coast. She sang such a song that it cut even through the fury of the storm. She lowered the ship to the rocks, where it was smashed and broken to pieces. Should she not have done that? Perhaps it was a bad thing, but she is a siren. Even I, only half siren, sometimes cannot resist the urge to call to lonely sailors. And it was a fierce storm. They would have met their end there either way. At least like this, they perished happily. Well, not all of them. My father was very strong. It was his ship, you see. He was able to swim to shore. My mother told me that he was very handsome like you. I think, and they mated. He left before morning. He could not be in the sunlight, you see. My mother gave birth to me and moved on to a new ocean, while I have stayed here. I like it here because of my mother. I can enjoy the sun and the seas. Because of my father, I can enjoy the night and the skies. I like enjoying things, don't you, adventurer? So beautiful. Yes, I enjoy, enjoying. You seem to be enjoying things right now, adventurer. Your pants seem awfully tight. Right into it. Shit. I am only half vampire, young adventurer. I do not crave your blood. I crave something else, and I think you want to give it to me. We're just running right into it, aren't we, with this one? In a move like lightning, Jinx snaps her whip and opens the constricting fly of your pants. Your mouth is quick on your dripping cock. Such a delicious and manly adventurer. Very, very satisfying. So for those on YouTube, that was actually really quick sexy. That's pretty good. I'll give it to them. They didn't make it 30 minutes fucking long. You have pleased me, so I shall share my knowledge with you. What do you seek? Can't resist her voice. I want to fuck the hottest girls. If you show them what you have shown me. then I will be doing them a favor by telling you to go that way, to the Blue Forest. There I expect you will find more adventure. Yeah, this game doesn't seem to have much story to it, other than just fuck it. So, yeah. Many thanks. I'll go and seek my fortune. Good fortune, adventurer. Oh, and perhaps you will visit me again? I would like that very, very much. You clean yourself up in the surf before redressing and continuing along the shore. You pause briefly to watch two women, nymphs maybe, making out on a rock. They take no notice of you, and you continue along your way. The aroma of salt air transitions to sweet floral notes. The rocky cliffs of the western sea now turn to soft patches of bluish mossy grass. Further still, roots begin to break through the rocky surface of the cliffs. The earth feels as though it is coming alive, here reaching out to claim the world around it. You scan the horizon, and you spot the source of the overgrowth, a great forest. The tree line is so dense it makes it impossible to see more than a few feet beyond the forest edge. The canopy is composed of deep green and blues. The intensity of the hues reflects the sunlight. Now that my voice is back, the sunlight in a way that makes the entire forest appear to glow with a blue light. This must be the Blue Forest. Makes sense. You soon reach the forest edge. The trees have grown so closely together that you search in vain for a break in the thicket. You turn your search upwards, looking for any way into the forest, and see a branch that looks promising. Guess it's time to climb. You grab onto some low branches and hoist yourself up. Climbing the tree is easy. It's huge and full of sturdy branches, but the trees are taller than they look. It takes quite a while to climb. You're nearly at the top when you spot an opening between the trees large enough for you to get through. We found our actual first spelling or sentence mistake. Pretty good. Carefully you step on the larger branches and pass through the opening. The light immediately grows dimmer. The leaves are packed so tightly it's hard to see in front of you. Unable to immediately find a path back down, you risk even thinner branches. For the most part, the trees are sturdy enough to hold you, but you know you will eventually step on a branch that is too thin, and there it is. Shit! Ah! You plummet off the side of the tree. Its leaves scratch your skin. The branches are less kind. Several whacks, and your head is beginning to spin. The smooth bark of the tree only serves to speed your fall. Your downward hurtle is ended by an abrupt thunk. You are surprised that you haven't broken anything. A large purple bush with several large, dark, sweet-smelling berries seems to have broken your fall. Many of the berries now stain your clothes. This won't impress the ladies. Maybe I can find a stream to wash off this berry gunk? You look up from your clothes to begin your search for water. Your senses immediately overtaken. Peering around, it's like you've entered into another world. Dude, you hired in a fucking kite. You have just reached the ultimate acid trip. The forest is brimming with intense colors of all oh my god, you are high. Of all combinations. The floral is mostly purple-blue. The branches of giant willow trees sweep lazily around you, their leaves a mix of pink and yellow. There are plants and trees you've never seen before, not even in Elmura. You gaze and wonder, forgetting your berry-stained troubles. You move forward through the forest in a haze. The smells of the flowers are so rich, it feels like you're in a bakery, but one that makes flowers instead of cakes. The soft sound of crickets chirping accompany the forest lush. Looking up, you spot only a few places where the sun actually manages to pierce the forest canopy, its golden light mixing in with the purple blues of the forest. The effect is enchanting. How could a place with so little sunlight have so much life? You revere, you rever, reverie, you revere, it your reverie is cut short as idly scratching your arm reminds you of the sticky berry mess you were seeking to remedy. You return to your search for a watercourse. Pure luck leads you to a trickling stream, and you kneel to wash yourself. The water is so clear and wholesome, you cannot help but take a drink. It is amazingly refreshing and tastes as pure as snow melt. You have almost relaxed when the calm is broken by a tiny shrill voice piercing through the dreamy atmosphere like a blade. A man! Oh God, it's Lola. You look across the stream from out of nowhere. A minuscule, brilliant blue light comes blasting at you with the alarming speed. Its flight path is erratic. It flashes and sparks like some kind of tiny, cracked out blue firefly. A man. Yep, that's not the most annoying fucking voice I've ever done. It's not going to stop. At this speed, that thing's going to pass right through you like a little blue bullet. You try to leap out of its way, but the light is too fast. You don't have time to move. Oh God, this is the end. Man. The blue light comes to a sudden stop, less than an inch from your face. It's so close, you need to go painfully cross-eyed just to make out what this thing is. It appears to be the tiniest girl you've ever seen, staring right into your face. Her bright pink eyes look gleefully into yours, standing no more than 3 inches tall. She has the biggest, happiest smile spread cheek to cheek across her little face. She looks so happy she might just explode. She extends a single tiny blue finger, begins tapping you on the tip of your nose. You a man? For real? Me no see many men-mans in Elmura, nor he likes man-mans. This is gonna be a fun one. Dizzy, oh my God, it's fucking Jar Jar Binks. Dizzy Nori's forest. Nori makes it grow big and beautiful. Pretty. The tiny girl turns and sweeps her hands across the forest as she speaks clearly, showing off her handiwork to you. Then she returns to tapping her nose. You like Nori forest? Man, it's pretty. Her eyes suddenly overwhelmed with horror. Nori lets out a tremendous gasp and bursts past your face in another blue flash. You wrench your neck trying to follow her as she zips down the forest floor a few feet behind you. She flutters beside the flower that has been bent and flattened into the dirt. It looks like it may have been stepped on by someone with a boot print strikingly similar to yours. My baby! She puts her hands on the flower's petals and closes her eyes. The flower unrolls, petals and stem lifting from the ground, rising and refreshed and healthy once more. Nori sighs, turning happily to you. She zips up to you a second time, spiraling from your ankles back up to your face. Silly flower was sleeping, but why this daytime? It's obvious. Flower is fine now, and you man, why you here? Me no see many man-mans come to Nori's forest. Me only seen one manly long ago. He big black hair, big body, and muscles. Such a man. He like big, strong oak. Nori wanna see his seed to make many strong plant babies. She twirls around up and down, sparking more blue light She flexes her muscles like a tiny bodybuilder, grunting and grinning. Nori makes strong plant babies. Nori use seeds of man-mans and create beasts to create special plants. Make new kinds of flora and tree babies. Extra strong, extra special. And now we know how Groot was born. Alright guys, if you like this and want to see more, let me know. Maybe I'll make this a Patreon exclusive. Who knows? Speaking of that, there are a few sinfully fun games that are now Patreon exclusives because honestly, editing them would be hell. So guys, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. Check out the creator's Patreon. Everything is in the description. Check out all the links there for lots of fun. Check out my Instagram. That's on my About page. And all that jazz. Excuse me. And I'll see you next time for more sinfully fun games. Bye bye! Hey guys, welcome to The Legend of Elmura. So one of the issues I have with this game is there's no goddamn save feature, but I thought I'd do some more episodes of this. Just for the fun of it, while I'm waiting for something unlimited, an orange trainer to update. That's right guys, it hasn't updated so I can't do much with those games. So, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to be doing some other games too that you guys have been requesting. Just give me some time guys, give me some time. Me only see one many long ago. No, I think I already did that line. She twirls around up and down, sparking more blue light. She flexes her muscles like a tiny bodybuilder, grunting and gurring. And then my throat. Nari makes strong plant babies. Oh, whoops. Nari uses seeds of man and creature beasts to create special plants. Make new kinds of flora and tree babies. Extra strong, extra special. Seeds? Plant babies? Also, whoever's honking. Fuck. Then the excited fairy seems to have forgotten you exist as she flexes and darts about. Hearing you speak returns her to the tip of your nose. But you no big and strong like oak. You small and peely like birch. I thought this said bitch and I was gonna start laughing. Like bitch. You birchy. She points at you and bursts into hysterics. She spirals above your head, cackling away. Your face reddens as you contemplate different ways of crushing this annoying little creature. I'm not a birch, I'm an oak. Birchy, pretty little birchy. Nari make new special birchies with little tiny birchy man seed. Special bony, sticky birchies, delicate and pretty. Yeah? How about I just burn down your forest? The fairy stops in midair, choking and sputtering in shock. Her eyes widen and she swoops down and begins to bat at your face with her tiny hands. No, Birchie! You no burn Nari's forest! Bad man! Bad! No burn, Birchie, no burn! Is he a pet now? Bad Birchie! Her chest is heaving. Compared with her little stature, she's actually got a pretty decent rack. Maybe you were being a little too harsh before? She tries to keep up with her attack, but within moments she slows, eventually slumping against the bridge of your nose. Soon she sinks further down your face and gives you a few weak punches before nearly passing out as she clings to the end of your nose. Alright, maybe I'll give you my man seed. Then without a word she darts off deep into the forest. Few moments of silence go before the fairy's familiar blue light comes zipping back into view. She holds with her a strange white petal. Okay guys, for those that missed it on YouTube, we gave the little fairy, some seed. It was completely clean and absolutely within rules. You're gonna have to see it on Patreon. By the way, my maker now has uncensored videos. Go check it out. For D-Man, he not birch, he oak. He help Nari give gift. Is from a special flower no can find elsewhere. She kneels ceremoniously, lifting the petal above her head. She keeps nudging her offering to you until you accept it. You're not sure You're not sure what to do with it, so you put it in a safe space in your pack. She watches you intensely as you do so. "Is from Flower of Fortunes. You will come back to Nari one day. See what Nari has made for you." You nod, still a little heaty from your intense nut busting. From your intense nut busting, you manage to eke out a passable thank you, and the fairy smiles without another word. She darts away into the forest again. You wait you wait and rest for a few minutes before you are satisfied she is not returning. Washing yourself again, you pack up and resume your quest to the east. Your journey through the blue forest takes you through another part of the Great Valley. It is nightfall now, and you wonder at the size and beauty of the valley as you walk. Its sheer vastness amazes you. That one valley could be so different from one place to another is something you have a hard time imagining. But then this is a magic place. The moon lights the valley in cool, velvet hues as the mountains on either side seem larger and darker than you remember. They seem to cut into the sky, silent giants betrayed only by you, only to you by their darkness against the starlit heavens. You've never seen so many stars in the sky. You stop and stare into the starry abyss until you become uncomfortable, almost feeling like you will fall forever into the endless depths of space if you don't turn away. You're a little embarrassed by your silly thoughts and decide to get some rest. You find what seems a relatively safe spot in an outcropping of rocks. The stillness of the valley and the feeling you are being watched again deters you from kindling a fire. Instead, you eat some of your dry rations and set your back against a rock. Ooh, ooh. I can't stay awake all night. Maybe I should go back to Cliffside. I bet Jinx would let me fuck her. I bet her pussy is insane. I bet. She ass. Zzz. She ass. You are awakened by the gentle warmth of the sun on your face. The sky is a beautiful blue, and you hear the river and the songs of the birds, but you soon notice a shadow fall over you. Wakey, wakey, little guy. What the holy crap? This girl is huge in a lot of ways. Good morning. You seem to have caught me at a disadvantage. Well, guys, we'll see what more is about this girl next time. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to check out my Minds, Maker, and Patreon. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to Legend of Elmura. One of my main issues with this game again, and I believe it's still in production, is that it doesn't have a save feature, which means I have to go all the way back through everything. That's not time consuming. Good morning. You seem to have caught me at a disadvantage. Green Bean and I. Green Bean and I catch everyone at a disadvantage. Green Bean? Yeah, Green Bean is my hammer. He's been handed down in my tribe for generations. Wanna see him crush a boulder? You cast your eyes at the gigantic hammer the girl's carrying. The head alone must weigh as much as a wagon full of rocks, yet she holds it so easily. This girl must have the strength of a giant. Oh, silly me, I forgot to say I'm Sira. It's my job to guard this end of the valley. Your job? Oh yeah, we Minotaurs have a sacred duty to guard the roads and cities of Elmura. I guess probably because we're the strongest, but it's a good job. I like doing. Who are you guarding them from? Oh, you know, bad people, bad monsters, bad things in general. I keep people from getting hurt, whether it's by stopping baddies from coming into Elmora or by saving little folks from getting themselves into sticky situations. Like that time yesterday, you were about to walk right out of the valley and go straight into Hogren. I protected you, see? Hogren, and you protected me? Yeah, I blocked the path with rocks. So it was you watching me. I knew someone was watching me. Someone's always watching me. I couldn't help it. Well, you were gonna go to Hogren, and I think you're cute, and you have a hot body, but I don't think you would last very long in Hogren. There are a lot of bad things there, especially that there fire witch. Oh, so she's kind of southern, so I'll just do a southern fire witch. Yeah, her name is Salamandra. I call her Sally the Stinker. She is very, very bad. You should definitely not visit her. Hogren is a land of smoke and darkness and bad people, and she is the worst. If that fire witch is as hot as all the other chicks around here, I'm gonna visit the hell out of her. What's so bad about the people in the fire, huh? Of, Salamandra? The people of Hogren are all about taking anything they want. They will rob you or kill you or worse. They don't really have any laws or morals. Not nice people at all. What do you mean, or worse? I'm not sure you're old enough for me to say. Well, maybe you are. You're staring at my boobs enough to make me think you know how to handle 'em. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. It's just that they're. Yeah, I know they're big. I love my girls. Jiggle, jiggle. Syra jiggles her huge tits, which makes your dick strain mighty against your pants. So anyway, I guess I can tell you that the people who live in Hogren are the kind that to shoot first and ask questions later. They're they're like that about everything, even sex. So they like to fuck and then they like to be fucked. Isn't that how normally anybody is? Alright. All kinds of crazy sex stuff. It's like it's one big monster orgy 24/7. Witches, giants, trolls, orcs, all going after any hole in sight. Little guys like you wouldn't last very long. No offense, but I could snap you in half as easy as a twig. I don't think you're cut out for hogging. Fuck yes, I want to go there. So where should I go? I want to explore this whole region. I think you should go home. It's my job to keep you safe, and I think you will not be safe if you keep heading toward Hogren. I'm afraid I can't let you pass. Is there any way I can convince you? You can throw that boulder over there, over that tree right there. No. Well, I can, and even I don't want to go to Hogren unless I have to. People say we Minotaurs aren't very smart, but we know better than to go looking for trouble. It becomes clear to you, it becomes clear to you that this girl is not letting you go to Hogren. You decide to try Plan B, which for you always involves your dick. You seem plenty smart to me, and so strong and beautiful. Oh, that's so sweet of you. I think you're pretty cute yourself. How about we pop into that little cave over there and have a go? So you guys just missed a very interesting little sex scene. The angle was interesting. Like to be completely honest, because I do like actually reviewing these games. The sex scene's angle was very unique. I don't think I've seen that angle a lot in games. And jiggle. Uh, Sierra's face is completely flushed. She tries to gather her composure. Whew. Yeah, maybe I was wrong about you. I'm still not sure you are tough enough to face the fire witch, but I don't think I should stop you. You're the first man to make me come in, like, forever. Thanks. I don't think every fucked a... I don't think... I don't... I don't think ever... Okay, yep, I was right. I don't think I ever fucked a girl who could kick my ass before. It was hot. My pussy's gonna be sore for a week. I wish you a safe journey, and maybe you can visit me again on your way back. You bid farewell to Cider, who interrupts your attempt at mimicking Cordy. courtly manners, with a deep and exceedingly sloppy kiss, her breast pressing into your chest like huge pillows. You begin to climb out of the valley with Cereal waving at you in the distance. As soon as you reach the top of the low mountain, you can see the marked differences between the wholesome lands behind you and the forbidden expansion before you. Okay, before we move on, I do want to address one thing. I've said it before, but I want to say it again for newer people. So those that are about to complain that I cut out the sex scenes, I don't want to. In fact, I hate it. I actually have versions of this with them censored because eventually I want to put them up on YouTube. Unfortunately, right now with the way YouTube is and its little constant meltdown stage and the fact that instead of actually fixing anything and giving us an adult section, they just keep screaming, "Oh, the children, the children." Um, well, I kind of can't do it because even with it censored, there's a very good chance. In fact, I had a sex scene in something completely and utterly censored, and I got a community strike for it. And it wasn't from someone reporting it, it was directly from YouTube. Because even though it was completely censored, you couldn't see anything, I talked naughty words and all that shit. So yeah, YouTube won't even let you use naughty words anymore. So I just wanted to address that in the middle of this video because then I knew you guys would actually listen. So with that, let's continue on. Smog rises almost to where you're standing. Once you cross the divide, you see swatches of gnarled forest, a couple of unwelcome towns, and a dark, angular fortress which glows red light. You suspect it may be the home of the Fire Witch. Never could you imagine a greater contrast to the salt air of the cliffside, the cool dampness of the blue forest, or the warm cheerfulness of the Wanderer's Valley. The air here smells faintly of sulfur, the sun struggles to pierce the smoggy sky, and all around you are strange and disturbing sounds. You hear a cacophony of bubbling lava, shrieks of fighting, and noises that you sure are the sounds of rough sex and rape as you descend the mountain. So, yeah, really quick, I wanted to ask something. If I do an uncensored channel unmonetized, what do you guys think of that? You pass through the mirthless town, whose deserted streets leads up and across a forbidding bridge to the fortress. Every door and window is shut tight against you. You feel his eyes leering at you from the shadowed places. A fat female troll comes trundling out of a dog alley. She's got 3 sagging tits, all of them slumped lopsidedly over her huge gut. She spots you and immediately slurs out, "Oh, pretty boy, you wanna fuck mama good?" You step back. Damn, she nasty. Another troll comes out from behind her. He's equally stumpy, but with bigger arms. He's clearly her mate. Oh yeah, he's pretty. Oh yeah, he's pretty. I'll fuck him too. Your eyes widen. Ooh, I think the fuck not. They advance on you. The ugly she-troll is closer. Her foul odor permeates your nostrils, even over the sulfur stench of the town. Coming here was definitely a bad idea. The male troll lunges forward. His big hands grab you over your mouth. He growls at you and pushes you hard into the side of a nearby dwelling. His female companion comes up to your side. She grabs your balls through your pants and licks you up the side of your neck. Get off. Your furious yells are stifled by the troll's grip. He snarls. He starts spreading your legs. A woman's voice intercedes. She appears in the street only a few feet from the 3 of you. She seems to radiate darkness. Oh, typical, you rude little stumps. Is this how you greet a visitor of our lovely town? Alright guys, so I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me for the Legend of Elmura, and I'll see you all. Don't forget to check out my mines, where you can see uncensored fun, Make a support where you can support me, and Patreon where you can see all the uncensored fun first. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to Legend of Elmura. I know these have been short videos. Please excuse me, it's been rather hectic around here, so that's kind of all I've been able to do. The male troll grunts. Good burn, lady. She turns angrily to her. He turns angrily to her. You fuck off. We find this one first. He belonged to us. Wrong, you little cunt. He's mine. Her eyes light up as she points to the troll's head. It instantly bursts into flames. The troll releases his grip from your mouth and tears down the road, screaming in agony. Somehow still alive. The she-troll looks over terrified at the witch, then takes off sobbing after her mates. What the fuck? Thanks, you must be the fire witch? Salamandra laughs. Why, yes I am. Some do call me the fire witch, but not to my face. Well, not more than once anyway. They tend to melt. She gives you a coy, dark look, and you readjust yourself and stand up straight. Well met, Salamander. I am the explorer who seeks to pass through these lands. Salamander laughs again. Oh, no, sweet boy. You may have been an explorer before you came here, but not now. Now you are mine. My own little plaything. She eyes you up and down. As she does, she runs her hand tightly down her own body, caressing every curve until she reaches her crotch. Ooh, and such a handsome plaything you are. Your dick stiffens against the fabric of your pants. Why did you say that line? It was an accident. Okay. And so virile. How I shall enjoy the feeling of your cock pressing down my throat. Her eyes roll back into her head. She's already imagining it. She moans as she hypnotically raises her arms over her head. She's overflowing with pleasure. 2 streams of fire jet from her hands, as setting several nearby homes ablaze. You gulp. Damn, this woman is scary, but hot as fuck. She opens her eyes again. She looks at you curiously, as she fondles her own chest. I see you are well knit together, but perhaps not too sturdy. I think I'll save you for dessert. Look at the size of those tits. Wait, what? What do you mean dessert? You shall see. Before you can react, you are bound tightly by tentacles that appear from an inky void. Salamandra turns, motioning for the tentacles to drag you in her tow. She leads you up to the fortress, and then passes it by. She continues taking you instead of towards a set of stone steps to the outskirts of the city. They jut out treacherously from the sheer black cliffs. She moves gracefully up the stairs. As you are drawn upwards, you turn to see the town growing smaller and smaller behind you, until it's little more than a speck of light. The smog grows denser as the witch takes you deeper into the cliffs, until finally the stairs turn directly inwards and into an opening in the rock face. Home sweet home. The tentacles pull you in an immediately sharp contrast to the town. The witch's home presents itself with the utmost decadence. There are massive couches with plush velvet pillows. At the center of the main hall is an oversized four-post bed adorned with silk drapes. The tentacle props you up as Salamandra turns back toward you. You stare dry-mouthed as she begins to finger herself sloppily. Squelching noises soon reach your ears, and you see wet spots from her panties. Salamandra smiles at you, staring at your pants as she caresses herself. Slime begins to leak out in her vicious tendrils and splatter on the ground. You look on in horror as you see the ground begin to smoke and dissolve, wherever she's streaming juices land. I think I will let a beast break me open a bit before I take you. I can see that staff straining against your pants will be a delightful challenge. Salamander walks toward you and presses her large breast against your mouth. The sheer size covers your entire face as it flattens against you. I'm not. What's that? I can't seem to understand you. Despite your best efforts, you cannot resist the allure of her massive breasts. You suck her nipple into your mouth. She idly lifts her other breast and sucks on the nipple. You hear the straining splats of her pussy juice hitting the ground even faster. And then, after I allow you the pleasure of fucking me, I think I will fuck you. How would you like that? Oh! Good. I knew you would. There's nothing I like more than breaking open a man with a large strap on. You bolt out of the witch's home, turning sharply onto a narrow step that brought you here. You tear down the stairs as fast as you can, but a massive tremor brings you to a shaking halt. A huge downpour of lava comes spilling over the mountainside, burning away your escape route. You glance over your shoulder. The tentacles continue to speed toward you. Fuck, 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 fuck! You peer over the edge of the stairs. Below is a raging black sea, blackened in smoke. You can't make out how far the jump is, or even if it's clear of rocks below. No choice. You can either jump off into the impossible fatal blackness, or have your dick melted off by fiery witch pussy. With a single deep breath, you go running headlong over the edge of the stairs. Black cliffs whiz by your face as you brace yourself for whatever landing waits you. You are soon met with your answer as you pass through the blankets of smoke and plunge into the darkest water you've ever seen. In an instant, the world of Hagen and Elmura is gone. Nothing but blackness and silence engulfs you. You sink like a stone. Your efforts to swim prove uselessness. The inky water seems thicker than normal water and draws you ever deeper. You desperately fight the urge to breathe. You struggle harder to swim. Your frustration builds as you grow frantic for air. Your strokes become more erratic. You flail desperately as your senses become blurred. Your mind spins as your reflexes begin to slow. You feel your eyes burning up with tears. This is it. This is really the end. Drowned at the bottom of the sea, body never to be found. What a horrible twist of fortune. On the verge of blackening out, one last memory calls you faintly through your mind like a small distant whisper. Fortunes. Is from flower fortunes? The whispers rise into a full sharp squeak. That little fairy gave you. You snap back to your senses, frantically digging through your hands into your pockets. You seize the white petal Nari gifted to you before you parted ways. Defying all reason, you place the petal in your mouth. Terrified and yet unable to resist the urge in your burning lungs, you inhale, but instead of water, you draw in air. Oh, God Almighty, thank that batshit little fairy. The white petal is able to convert the tar black water to life-giving air. It is undoing one of it is undoubtedly one of her own creations. Gaining control over yourself, you stop struggling as you continue to sink. You realize you cannot swim in this water, if it even is water. But you can breathe, and perhaps that is enough for now. You get a sense the bottom is near when the blackness is broken by the tiny specks of light. Any relief you feel is soon drained away when you get closer and realize these are thousands of eyes. At last your feet touches the bottom, but it is not the sandy expanse you expect. Instead, it is ruins of a great civilization. Are you shitting me? The remains of soaring architecture are all around you. Massive stone ed- edifices and delicate works of art fill your vision as you can see on every side. If we're gonna fuck Cthulhu, I'm out. It is only now that you realize that the thousands of eyes you saw were not eyes at all. They were windows of hundreds of buildings in various states of ruin, yet still populated, it seems. Was this city built underwater, or was it flooded? How can light still be burning in the windows? I can't swim in this sea, ocean, wherever I am. Maybe there will be someone or something in the city that can help me. You begin walking, your footsteps stirring the sand on the tiled streets into eddies. Eddies? Okay. You look in some of the distant windows as you go along, but see no one inside. You settle on a prominent edifice and decide you will enter it. You have not traveled far before you hear the sound of something soothing through shooting through the water. You jump back as the trident pierces the street in front of you. What the? You look up to see what may be the hottest chick you've seen yet, diving toward you. Her long sea green hair billows behind her as she shoots through the water. Maybe she's some kind of nymph. We'll see what she looks like next time, guys. Thank you for joining me. Check out my Patreon, my maker support, and all that jazz. Bye for now. Hey guys, welcome back to the Legend of Elmura. Are drowned out by the sound of her attack crashing through the water's surface alongside you. The force sends you and Jinx spinning off towards the shore. The violent waves rise miles into the sky, cutting through the cloud line. Its energy finally peaks. The water arcs falling back down into the sea like a breach of a great whale. Jinx steadies her flight. You look up at her, overwhelmed and amazed. Her path takes you away from the Black Sea, back over the dark skies of Hogren, into the familiar welcoming scenery of Elmura. She sets you down on one of the most northern peaks of the Wanderer's Valley. I'm never going adventuring again. Your heart rate is finally coming back to normal. You wipe the last drop of that insane fucking ocean off your face. Jinx smiles at you and plants a kiss on your cheek. Of course you are, handsome explorer. It seems you have a penchant for getting yourself into trouble. It's what makes you so fascinating. I'm gonna marry her. She turns your shoulders and points you to the north. From this peak, you are finally able to glimpse beyond the great mountains that border the north side of the Wanderer's Valley. You peer deeply into a vast, darkened desert. Look, my love, to the lands beyond, even the farthest reaches of Elmura, to the great unexplored, to the red dunes, and into the steppes of unending. She turns to you and takes your hands in hers. I hear that there where vampires first came, That is where vampires first came from. I would very much like to go there. I don't like I don't think it will be safe for either you or myself to be in Elmura or its waters, at least not for a little while. You ponder her words for a moment. With very little contemplation, you grab Jinx by the waist and pull her in tight. With an awesome babe like you at my side, I'd wreck right off the end of the earth. You take her under the stars for an intense moonlight fuck. The two of you roll over content in a soft grass. Jinx rests her head on your chest, weary from her long flight. Slowly the beautiful siren dozes off. You listen to her quiet breathing as you stare into space. Minotaurs, fairies, fire witches, psychotic nymph queens. Today has been one hell of a day. You smile to yourself. I can't wait for tomorrow. To be continued. So guys, that was The Legend of Elmora. Personally, I liked it, and I hope the creator does more. I really can't wait to see it, and thank you guys for joining me for this series. Love you all. Don't forget to check out my Patreon maker and the creator's Patreon. Links all in the description as well as other places. Don't forget guys, I have a special treat to announce later on next month. For now, I'll see you later. Bye.